and then we'll catch our breath next week, reassess, and figure out where we're at. But yeah, totally, just it's full on sprint towards this next game.
You mentioned earlier practice. Have you seen a lot of the stuff that's going in practice, translating the games? Have you seen it translating more on the right track that you've seen in practices during the week when you work on a game plan?
Yeah, I think
maybe more than the first week or so. Like it seems like stuff's working a little more that you guys have been working on in practice.
Yeah, I think every, a good team every week you start to practice better and you learn how to practice better, and that's a very big challenge, especially for a young team is learning how to practice. And once you do that, the results show up faster and faster. But at the end of the day, like we're not where we need to be yet, and we just need to continue to improve faster and continue to practice better. But we need to do it faster and just continue to keep going.
Is it hard not to press too much when you're midway through the season and you think we got to get this quicker? Is it hard not to press too much and try too hard and try to overdo things?
I think that it definitely shows up from time to time, because I don't think anything's none of our issues are lack of effort. But the analogy I like is like when you're if you're at bat in baseball, squeezing the hell out of the bat as hard as you can isn't going to help you hit the ball. You're just going to swing too hard and miss it. And that's in my past when I felt like I'm squeezing the bat too hard, that's the that's what I've always thought about is like it's you have to have a great sense of urgency. You have to be completely focused, but at the end of the day, you can't try too hard because the results won't go the way you want if you are.
A couple changes in the Big Ten West with coaching. You've seen coaching changes from kind of the perspective of a recruit from when you were committed to Oregon State. What's that like as a recruit when all of a sudden you find out that the coach you committed to is fired?
Yeah, I mean it's there's a lot of confusion, I guess, and you don't know who you're going to play for, and that's not a great feeling. But yeah.
This would be the first time, I haven't thought about this, but first time in your career you go to a road stadium that you've already started at before. Obviously,
come on.
Always thinking of new angles here.
Yeah.
That was a good start for you. I mean, you guys, you bounced back from a good,
It's actually
tough
a very
start.
bad start.
A bad
but
start.
It was
yeah. Sorry,
a good game.
Not talking about the past here. But I, mean, I don't know. Does that? I don't know. Does that give you any comfort level going over there and what you guys did at Rutgers as well as an offense?
Yeah, I mean, I think the game 2 years ago it's 2 years ago at this point.
Yeah.
But I think every time you're on the road, it's a challenge, but it's less of a new challenge. If you've been on the road before, like we have at Rutgers, it's still going to be a challenge though, and we still have to have the right focus on the road and be locked into what is important, and the only thing that is important when you go on the road is winning the football game. And I thought we handled ourselves well, on the Rutgers trip, and but it doesn't guarantee us anything. We got to continue to do that at Illinois this week.
How have you seen Logan Jones grow?
Yeah, I think every week he's getting more comfortable. I really loved last game. I thought he anticipated the snap count really well. Which it's the one thing I've been kind of harping on him with, and he did it really well Saturday. So that's good because to me that means now he's playing confident and he's starting to get it, just the speed of the game and stuff like that. I don't know too much about O-line fundamentals and stuff like that. So all I care about is getting the ball on time, and he did a really good job of that. And he's continuing to grow.
He was talking a lot about not overthinking things. Have you been able to notice him not overthinking things quite as much as he was in maybe week one? I
haven't. Just because I'm not. That's not my job. I'm not focused on that. I got enough to worry about, but I'm happy to hear that he's thinking less, I guess.
They're going to probably run blitz a lot. How do you address that? What do you look for there?
Yeah, I think for them, it's they play a loaded box all the time. So I think the trick is that we know it's going to be a challenge to run the ball, and we know what runs we think give us a really good chance to be successful. But the key there is like the numbers in the run game aren't going to be, meaning in the count for our guys, they're going to be different than what we're used to. might not be getting a fair fight every time. We'll make it a fair fight if we can, just be really sound with our fundamentals. I just things like that, just up front, just giving our backs a chance to get going. And there's gonna be some runs we're gonna need to carve out hard yards, and that's every week, but this week especially.
On the flip side, the pass game, they play a lot of man, or at least a good amount of man. There could be some plays down the field for you. Or do you just have to kind of be patient and wait for those and hit them when you can?
Yeah, I mean, there's if there's opportunity down the field, if we call a play we're trying to attack downfield, then if the opportunity is there, we need to cash in. It definitely feels like at this point, not done with my prep yet, but it's starting to feel like a game where explosive plays are going to be critical. Kind of like when you play Wisconsin, where it's going to be tough to carve out every yard. So explosive plays can really help an offense. It feels like that might be the case this week. We'll see. We'll really see Saturday, but yeah, man coverage. That's if a team wants to defend you like that, you gotta attack it. You gotta win matchups, and I gotta win my location.